Yeah, very good morning, guys. Okay. So last day we just been talking about the entity framework first approach, but we did not write the code manually on the own. What we have done is we taken the help of scaffolding. Scaffolding generated you required controllers, models, controllers and views for us. Today, let us do the same activity on our own. Are you clear? Let us do the same activity on our own without taking the help of scaffolding. We will create the controllers on our own, controller on our own, and also we will write the action methods on our own, and we will create the rows on our own. Clear? So let us try this. Last class, we created one project now. What is the name? MVC with NT framework DB first one. Creating a new project, guys. MVC with NT framework DBF2. Yesterday we have DBF1, today I have DBF2. Create. Okay. Next, models and new item data ADO.NET entity data model. Online students, am I audible? Why you're telling yes, yeah, you're online. Online students, am I audible? Okay, guys. Yeah, ADO.NET NT data model. Come on. I said you want, give any name you like, no issues. Just TF. What happened? Just a second. That screen is like that only. Anyone can call the office by outside. Here also. One, this side. ఇది కనిపించట్లేదు ఇది కనిపించట్లేదు ఎక్కడ కూడా చూడు ఎక్కడ కూడా అలాగే ఉంది గజిబిజిగా ఆ బాక్స్ ప్రాబ్లం ఏమో చూడు క్లారిటీ లేదు ఇది మార్పిచ్చు అసలు కనిపించట్లేదు ఇది ఇది కూడా కేబుల్ ప్రాబ్లం కానీ బాక్స్ ప్రాబ్లం కానీ డల్ గా కనబడుతుంది ఇది యా చూస్ ఆర్ ఆప్షన్ వాట్ ఇస్ దట్ EF designer from database Next, new connection. Enter your server name, authentication, user ID, password, encrypt option as false. Say my password, choose your database. Test. Okay. What next? Yes. What is the name? This name is of your context class also same name only, and your connection string name is also same only. Are you getting me? Context class name can be changed, but only in the code first, not in the DB first. But DB first, we cannot change this name, but in code first, we can. So in DB first, what is the name of the class? MVCDB entities. Your database name suffixed by entities. That will be the context class name. F6 shows your tables. Click on finish. Guys, actually, when you run this, it will open a message box asking you for permissions, guys. Yeah, you should select that yes option there. I'm not getting it because there is a checkbox. Do not show this option. I selected off that one. That's you're not getting it. Otherwise, you'll be getting a window asking you to just accept. Okay, yes button. It will open for multiple times, not for one time. 3-4 times we get it. Just select yes, yes. If you don't want to see that, you have a checkbox in the bottom. What is that? Do not show this. I use it that option. That's why I'm not getting that, but you will be getting it. Nothing about it. Click on the yes button there. That's all. Generated. So till now, this is the same thing what we done in the previous example. What we done yesterday, when we want the controller, we have the first, once after doing all the things, what I said you, right click, build your project. Don't forget this one. Build your project. Then what is it? Controllers, add controller. And last class, we used this option. This option will generate me the required controllers and views for me now. But now I don't want. I'll go with my style of writing. What is it? Empty. Empty controller. Click add. We'll ask you for the name. What is the name? Employee controller. Okay, now we'll start writing the things using MVC with EDBF2 dot models. Okay, importing the models namespace. Now you're required to create the context class instance. Now, what is the name of the context class? That is the name of your context class. What is the name? MVCDB entities. In our previous example, MVCDB data context. Here, MVCDB entities. Now, after completing this, I'll teach you code first. Then you can give your own name. You can give your own name for that. Whatever name you like, you can give. But otherwise, it will be MVCDB entities. Message pops about trusted database. Array, the message is talking about trusted database. You did not choose that trusted certificate false. That is a mistake. Trusted certificate, the third drop down list, I asked you to select it as false. You choose false here, you won't get the message box. Public, view result, display employees. Okay, guys, watch. Where EMPS is equals to DC dot employees. We'll get you all the employees, guys. But what do you want? You don't want to get all the employees. I want the employees with status equal to true. In link, in the previous example, we written a query. Array, we written a query. Now no need, guys. Dot where E lambda expression E dot status is equals first row. That's it. That's it. You want to convert into a list, call to a list. Otherwise, ignore it, man. Ignore it, no problem. Why? IEnumerable will accept anything there and work. Return, view, EMPS. Guys, the code is very simple. That is why I'm not writing a DAL class again. Simple one line here. You write this code in the DAL class. The last example, we have written a query. Understand? We have written a query. We loaded all the data, added to a list and return. Now, no need all this nonsense now. Why? tc.employees.where will fetch me the data. Both from employee table also, department table also. I'll show you. In the view, we can get both. Okay now? Well, watch. So, EMPS, return view, EMPS. Now, right click, add view, MVC5 view. I'll show you another option for you. Add. See, till you're selecting empty without model now. Choose empty. Choose empty. Select your model class. What is model class? Employee. Okay, now click on the add button. It will write the first line code for you. Notice it? I just add loading. Different code generation options are there here. We need to just try to understand how to utilize them. That's it. Now what? Write your code, table code for displaying the data in a table format now. In link also we used. In link also we use in array single or default. They also used the lambda expression. Well, you got this doubt now. They also used it already. Okay. Employee details, one header. Then what do you want? Table. Array, a table to display the data. Okay, TR. What do you want? Header row. What do you want to show? Employee ID, employee name, job, salary, department ID, department name, location. Plus actions, 8 columns. How many? 8 columns. Status also I'm showing. ID, name, ID, name, job, salary, status, DID. After you're clear now, what next? Name and location. How do you get the name and location? Watch. @HTML dot display name for E lambda expression E dot department name. This is what I taught you in the last class. Got it or not? Same way. Location. Navigation property will get you the data from both the two tables now. No need of writing any join. No need of writing any join statement now. And the other one is actions. Actions, where you want to give the 3 links now. Is it clear? What next? Loop. We just run a loop now. What do you want? TR. Then TD. In the TD, you will show all the column names. Observe it. ID, name, job, salary. Salary I'm using align right, status, center, department ID, center. I'm just using center alignment. And again, see. Department dot department name, department dot location. Next, three links. Three links. What are three links? Observe. For delete, I don't have on click now. Why? I want to do in the same way like yesterday. What is it? Launch a view and ask the user, are you sure of deleting the record? Yes or no. If the user clicks yes, delete it. If the user clicks no, bring back to display. Bring back to display. Understood or not? Nothing different. Run and see, are we getting the data or not? Both from employee table as well as department table also, it has to fetch the data. ID, name, job, salary, status. Checkbox came automatically. I don't require to do anything. That is based on the data type, it will render. Based on the data type, it will render a checkbox here, department ID, department name, location, and all the options. I just have a stretched option. That's way. Yeah, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Clear? Now what? View. On the click of the view, parameter, employee ID. Help me. Public, view result, display, employee, int, ID. Clear? Next, where emp is equals to dc dot employer. Find method is there now. So you have a method called as find. Find what? Find based on the employee ID. Guys, watch. Find. Finds an entity with the given primary key values. What is it? Tomorrow, if your primary key is a composite primary key, then you're required to pass multiple key values now. It is a simple primary key, a single value. Mine is a simple primary key, means on one column, composite, multiple columns. Then you have to pass multiple column names, here one only. And what is the written type? See? Are directly employees coming up now? Okay, now can I simply say return view EMP? Return view EMP. Right click, add view. At the rate model MVC dot models dot employee. Yeah, in the previous one, we forgot to place add link. Add link is missing there. Okay. What do you have? A table to display the data. Same again, model dot department dot dname and model dot department dot location. Here, without again getting the column names, I manually typed up the things. If you want to get the column names, you know how to get it. Yes or not? Display name for simply type of the things. Again, display employees. Yeah, we have an add link here. Click on view. All the data in a table format with a back button. That to employee details. What next? Add now. Add. First, let us do add. What do you want? Add employee. Same story, get and post. Public, HTTP, get. Public, no result, add employee. EMP. Okay, now, well, actually, you remember the 3 steps to insert a record. First step, create a model class instance. And that is implicitly done now. When you click on the save button or submit button, all the data comes from EMP and EMP instance is created of now. Employee instance is created of now. Second step, call insert and submit on the table, right? Which method? Insert on submit, dc dot employees dot add. The method name is changed to add, not insert on submit. Last step, call submit changes. Now it is save changes. That's all. This is the reason why I'm not writing a DAL class. Simple code only now. What is the need of writing a DAL class again now? Now all the values comes to, oh, sorry guys, we are writing get code now. Sorry. Post, redirect to route result. Get code is simple. HTTP get public view result add employee return view. Okay, and here return redirect to action display employees. Is it clear? But sir, what about the drop down? Array, the view will have a drop down now. Should show all the departments. Yes or not? The view has a drop down to show all the departments now. What did we do in our last week? We defined one property called as list of select list item with all the values to it and passed it. Correct now? Now no need all these things here. Declare one view bag with the name of your field. What is the property? DID is equals to new. Directly, we have a class called select list. Select list. This will create a list of select list items automatically now. And it takes few parameters here. What are parameters? First parameter. From where the item should be taken? Take the items from the departments. Take the item from the departments. Second parameter is object selected value. What you want the default selection? I don't want that method. I'll show you another overload. I want that. Which one? Can you understand? What? What is the value field and what is the text field? Come on, tell me what is the value field? Column name here. Why you are telling all the nonsense here? What is the value field? String DID. Next. Text field. See there, string. What's it? The name. Selected value. Correct? What is this? Select department. This is the selected value. Look at the 4 parameters. Any doubt with anything? What is the first one? From where the values has to be taken? Take the values from the departments. Department has 3 columns now. Tell me which column is the field, which column is the value field, and which column is the text field. Which column is the value field? ID. Which column is the text field? The name. What you want in the default selection? Select department. Are you clear? Assign to the view bag. Enough. No need to do anything. Once you bind it, automatically the values will come there auto. We'll show you how you will get it. Did you understand that line, all of you? Okay. So guys, let me right click, add view, MVC5 view. Choose this option. empty. Model class name is employee, so that I can skip writing the first line now. Array generated C. Come on. At the rate HTML dot. Oh, at the rate using, sorry. At the rate using HTML dot begin form. Specifying the action method name and controller name are optional. Correct or not? Specifying the action method name and control name are optional. If you want to be specific, tomorrow someone looks into the code, should understand. If you fail, write down. Otherwise, not required. Understood? If you want to make it a descriptive, write it then. What? Add employee, comma, controller name, employee. If you don't write also, this code will work. Okay. Now tell me, employee is auto generation now? Yes or not? I don't require a field for it then. I don't require a field for it. So guys, observe. Check. Name, job, salary. What next? Department. The next thing is department. Okay. Guys, for department, I am using first at the rate HTML dot label for E lambda expression. What do you want to show? I want to show the label as dname. Yes or not? So what should I write? A dot department dot dname. That will be coming as a label. Or otherwise, if you feel lengthy, label only na. Array, simply use a label and tell dname here. What happened? Simply use a label and say dname or whatever you want. I just want to show as department. Whatever you want, put it now. Are you getting me or not? How is it yours? That is only a display text. No worries about it. Okay. Now, what you want? At the rate HTML dot drop down list, not drop down list for. Clearly telling you, not drop down list for. What is it? Drop down list. And for this drop down list, string name. Here, simply what you can do is you can just go for specifying the view bag name now. You can specify the view bag name, comma. Oh, optional label should be given here. I'm sorry. Optional label here. What optional label? Select department or select department something. So if I'm giving here, then I don't require to give it in the controller then. Oh, when to use the fourth parameter, I'll tell you. I'm sorry. I need to use it in update here, not now. I'll tell you. Not select department here. Okay, only three things. What are the three? The list from where the values has to be taken. Value. Next. And when you're binding here, when you're doing a binding here, yeah, default value. Optional label. What should be the optional label? Select department. Select department should be the optional label. What next? Buttons. That's it now. The two buttons. Next. Cancel. Yeah, watch 1 to 3 text boxes, same only. What you said new is only drop down list, and what you pass here, view bag. What you passing? View bag. View bag will automatically. No need to get view bag dot also. Simply DID. And make sure the name is DID only. Sir, can't you give any name from my choice? You can give that. I want to give the name as XYZ. Here also bind XYZ. Values will come. But once the user select, Array, the selected DID will not go to the DID correctly now. Do you understand me? What I'm telling is here, I'm giving the name of this view back as XYZ. Now come here. What should I bind here? Values will come out. Values will come, no doubt. But problem is, in the click of the save button, the selected DID should go to the DID field now. When these two are not matching, it won't go. Are you getting me? So that's why I'm telling you, make sure you are using the correct name. DID here, DID here. Means your property name only used as the viewback name. So straight away, the values will come off into the drop down list. Run and see, guys. Got it? And here you can see the department is showing you that, oh, sorry. Yeah. Name. Just enter some name in this particular case here. Okay. See guys, when you're filling up your particular values, when you okay, what's our table? What's our database? MVCDB employee now. Yeah, right now we have 4 records in this. We have 4 records in this. Okay. Well, I'm entering a new record. Steve. Job is a salesman. Salary is some 20,000. And coming to the department, I'm selecting the department as sales department and click on the save button. Not saved. I call display employees, na? Oh. Status is coming false. Just a minute. Then we need to fix it in our code only then, not here. EMP dot status equals to true. EMP dot status equals to true. Because by default, the status value will be false. Okay, let's debug and see why we got this problem. Let's put a breakpoint here so that you'll understand much better. Analyst. Salary some 25,000 and choosing the department as some finance department is a financial analyst. Click on save. Yeah, guys. This one don't require a value. See now DID, employee ID, auto generation, name, job, salary, yeah, status. All status value. So what I'm doing, I'm making it true now. And now everything is perfect. Now call add method, call save changes. We'll insert the record, we'll load you back here. Okay, just to fix this problem, update employee, set status equals to 1. Is that clear, all of you? Okay, you just can see the record over there. Okay, so this one. Sir, 5 is missing. Yesterday, we inserted and deleted off. And auto generation problem is that only. When you go to auto generation, missing numbers won't be regenerated. Missing numbers won't be regenerated. Tomorrow, suppose if I delete all the records, and start now, 1008 will come, not 1001. That's why I said you truncate the table, not delete. If I truncate 100, 1 will come. If I don't truncate and delete 100, 8 will come. That's what the difference between truncate and delete. Sir, can't you generate the missing number in the middle? You cannot. You cannot generate the missing number in the middle. Okay. Well, guys, I just got these particular records in my table, and I was able to. I completed 4 actions now. What are 4? Display all, display single, add get and post, add employee get, add employee post. What next? Edit and update. Edit and update. Help me, guys, writing edit method. Public, your result, edit employee. Int employee ID. Edit means not blank page now. We need to pass the employee there now. How? Find method. We are calling the find method and passing the employee ID. Okay now? And now here also drop down should come now. Same story. What is it? View dot did is equals to new. What is the class? Select list. What should I pass? From where the values should be loaded. Load the values from department. Load the values from departments. Second one. What is the value column? DID. What is the key column? Sorry, name column. Sorry, text column. Key name. And fourth one, I given and deleted now. First given. What is the selected value means? Selected value means not optional label, guys. Selected value means, listen. If I leave it like this, I will get all the departments. You are inserting or editing. Huh? In edit, your old department should come there or not? Yes or not? That is what the selected value. What should be the selected value? EMP dot EID should be the selected value. Which one? Yeah, array, this EMP's department ID should be selected value now. Did you understand the difference? Once again, see, here I did not pass a selected value. Why? That is a new record. Yeah, new record doesn't have any existing value. User should select. But this one, edit means already has an existing. So the user's existing value should be selected automatically. So what should I pass? emp.id. Okay. Well, now what next? Return view emp. Guys, what you know, edit, add and edit views are similar. Yes or not? Okay. Add view. Empty model. Employee. Shall I copy paste the code from add? Copy this. Paste it in the edit. Make the few changes. Add new employee, not add new employee. What is this? Edit employee. Edit will call update. Okay. Next, we need to add a employee ID, comma, new off. No, new off. At the rate, read only is equals to. Remember all these things. Now come here. Coming to the drop down list. Don't give this now. Only DID. Overload here. That's an overload. What is that? Say, if you observe it, it has a different overloads basically. The first overload, that's what? Only name. Enough. Second overload, array optional label is required for insert, not for edit. For edit, existing selection will come now. Existing selection we specified already in our CS code. Here, no need again then. Okay, fine. What next? Remove this. bring this to here. What is the text? Cancel, just for a cancel action. Not save or whatever, BTN save. No issues with this. Is it clear? Okay, well, now what are you calling? Update. Come to the controller. Help me in writing the update method, please. Public redirect to route result. Update employee EMP. EMP dot status is equals to true. Don't forget this one. Set the status, because otherwise status will be false. Okay, listen carefully. Now you want to update this record. You want to update this record. Array, link to SQL. What did I say? If you want to update a record, you should first create a reference. Override all the old values with new values. But what is the hell there? 4 or 5 properties or 4 or 5 columns present, not a problem. Imagine your table has 100 columns. First one is the key column, second last one is the status column. But remaining 98 can be updated by user now. Now you require to write 98 assignments here, 98 old with 98 new. Lengthy coding now. To overcome this, we are given with an option. What is it? Dot entry. There's a method called entry. For this pass, your object, model object, dot state is equals to system dot data dot entity state dot modified. Means simply mark it as this is a modified record. This is a modified record and call save changes. Over. That's it. Will it update? Yes, it will update. It will update automatically. Who will do that? That method will do. Which method? Entry method. The entry method will automatically update you the record to the database. No need to do any assignments. No need to do any assignments. It will automatically do it. Actually, there's a namespace here. Which one? Remove it from here. Using import the namespace. So directly we can write what? Entity state dot modified. Finally, redirect to action. Display employees. Display employees. Come on. Yeah, I want to shuffle the departments of 1002 and 1003. This is 30. Huh? I want to make it 20 and I want to make it 30. Just swap them, that's all. Yeah, come on, click on edit. Change accounting to sales. Click on save. It became sales. See. Now edit the third one. Edit the third one. Edit. Accounting, save. Update it. Update worked. And update is simple now. What should I write? TC dot entry of your object dot state is equals to entity state dot modified. If you do that enough, you're telling this is a modified record. When you say modified record and call save, what will it do? It will perform an update operation. It will perform a update operation on the database. Entry method for update, man. Entry method should be used for update. So this is to tell this record is updated. It is a updated record. When you say this is an updated record, say what will save changes to? Updates record. It will update the record. It is something like setting up in your data set you learned in your ADO.NET. In ADO.NET, set the mark every record now. Inserted record, updated record, deleted record, You learned in edu.net already about it. So here also similar mechanism only. We are setting this record as a updated record. When you set this record as a updated record, the save changes will perform an update operation on the database, not insert. What will you update? What next? Then delete. For delete, today we are planning to write both get and post. Clear? Till now for delete we written only one method. Click on the delete asking you, are you sure in deleting off? But today I'm writing in a different style. What is it? I want to generate a view. I want to generate a view. Show the record to user. Ask him, what is it? Are you sure of deleting? User clicks on the yes button, delete it. User clicks on the no, cancel. Got it? User clicks on the no, cancel. User clicks on the yes, delete. Are you getting me? Guys, I want two submit buttons here. I'm asking you how to do this. I want two submit buttons. Yes should call delete employee. No should call display employee. How do you do? Because all of you learned in HTML. What is it? You say form tag. Action is equals to, you're going to specify the action of this. Action is equals to, suppose you're telling the action as delete employee. Okay, action is delete employee. Now you have a submit button inside by form. And here you're writing input, type is equals to submit. Value is equals to yes. When I click on the yes button, what will it call? Same way, I want one more year. Now when I click on the no, what will it call? Delete employee only. But no, yes should call delete employee, no should call display employee. How to achieve it? Writing a condition, but where you specify the action, tell me. If you want a functionality like this, you have to use multiple form tags on your code now. Did you understand? Generally, using form tag, you can have multiple form tags also. You can use multiple form tags in your code. See now, first one will hit you, delete employee. Second one will hit you, display employee. And otherwise, second one take an action link. Array, cancel. We already done it now. See, save is calling you insert or edit. Sorry, update. Cancel is calling you display. That is another style of doing. No, sir, I don't want links. I want buttons only. I want buttons only. Then this is the process. Either links, no problem at all. Link and directly call. No need a form tag. But either buttons, this is how you should do. Got it, everyone? Okay. Well, multiple form tags should be used. What you update that, see, when you're updating, you learned in your edu.net class already, Santosh Kumar. When you're updating, I said you a blind rule. What is the blind rule? Never check what is modified. If you need to check what is modified and update that, it will become a hell. You have 5 columns which can be modified here. Many of the people, already this point I taught for all of you in the edu.net classes to you. When you are updating, there are 5 columns which can be updated. Don't try to trace what is modified. If you want to trace and update, your life will become miserable. Remember that. Why, sir? Permutations and combinations will be very high. 5 are there, only 1 modified, 1 update. 2 modified, another update. 3 modified, another update. 4 modified, another update. 5 modified, another update. 1 and 2 modified. 1 and 3 modified. 1 and 4 modified. Now, how many permutations and combinations will come? That many number of update statements you require to write in the code now. Are you ready? That's why our update is a blind rule. What is that? Don't check what is modified. Everything update off. If you update like this, what will happen if it is modified? Old value is overridden with the new value. If not modified, Old value overridden with old value. What happens if old value overridden with old value? No issue, na? That is a blind formula to follow in update. Never try to trace out what is modified by the user. If you try to trace out and write the logic, I said, your life will become miserable. Be careful. That much complex code you need to write it. Okay, now blind formula. What is it? Update everything. That's it. Even database also will do the same thing. Will update everything automatically. Okay, fine. So guys, come on, let us write a HTTP get public your result delete employee. Any parameter? Employee ID. What is the parameter? Employee ID. Again, employee EMP or simple DC dot employees dot find. Find what? EID. Return view EMP. Pass the EMP and display it on. Next, HTTP post. HTTP post. Public redirect to route result delete employee EMP. Employee EMP. What do you want to do? You want to update the status or delete the recorder? If you want to update the status, this is the code. Anyhow, if I don't have the checkbox on the screen, it will be false only. Nah? Okay. If you want to update, this is the code. PC dot AC dot save changes. That's it. If you want to update, this is the code now. Array, update and delete code are same. There in update, you'll update everything except status, but here you'll update the status. Okay. No, sir, I want to delete the record. I want to delete the record. You want to delete it? Yeah. Yes, I want to delete. Okay. No worries. If you want to delete, DC dot remove, sorry, employees dot remove. Remove what? That's it. Remove the record. Did you understand me? What it will do? Physical deletion. Save changes. No, I don't want physical deletion. I only want to update the status. Then first two lines. If you want to permanent deletion, third line. Are you clear? Okay, we'll show you first permanent deletion. We'll first show you permanent deletion. Next, afterwards, we'll see status update. Okay. Well, return redirect action display employees. Display employees. Come on, right click, add view, MVC5 view, go empty, choose employee, add. Yeah, table. In the table, I'm showing you all the values. What? Employee ID, employee name, job, salary, department, all text boxes here. And all text boxes are read only. All text boxes are read only. And coming below, I have an input button, submit, and then I use the cancel. I said, no, I want button again. What should I use? Another form tag. And I want to use a button, one more form tag should be used now. And I said, no, I don't want a button, cancel button is okay, then hyperlink will work out. But if your client is asking, show me a button there, show me a button, what you require to do? One more form tag should be used today. I'll show you somewhere in another example using two form tags on the screen. Okay, here I did not use, but given an idea already. Like this, two separate form tags can be used. Okay, now? Fine. Now let's try running this code now. Sorry. Display employees. Because the code is very simple here, I felt there is no need of a DAL class again. Agree with me? Yes or not? Because the code is very simple, few lines of coding, so that I felt that no need of a DAL class again. That's why I skipped from the DAL class code. I want to delete 1006. Click on the delete. It opens you, shows you the output and asking you, are you sure of deleting? Yes. Otherwise, cancel. Are you clear? So just what you'll do, click on the yes button. Once you click on the yes button, object state manager. Oh, do I need to set up the state of it? No, nah. Okay, you do it. Bootstrap and set it up. Remove. Do I need to set the state first? DC dot entry of emp dot state is equals to entity state dot deleted. Just a minute. Just a minute, guys. Yeah. Here also state setting only. Guys, just a second. No need to call remove. This is the code if you want to delete. What is that? Set the entry state as deleted and call save changes. Are you getting me? No, sir. I want to only update. You want to update? Comment this line and use these two lines of code. And no need to set this also. Why, status we are not anyhow displaying on the screen. Array, we are not displaying the status on the screen. Did I? No. Then status is not displayed on the screen, automatically it will be false only. It will be false only. Place a breakpoint and check. Come here, add a breakpoint here. Come on, run again. When I click on the delete, check it out on the screen. Do you have a status checkbox on the screen or not? Okay, well. Delete. There is a status checkbox. When status checkbox is not there, then status value won't go to server now. Then default value, false. Click on the yes button. Observe everyone. Status false. Now what I'm doing, I'm setting the state as modified and calling save changes. Go and see in the database. See that, guys, 1006 is deleted. 1007 is updated. So guys, notice if you want to delete or update, this is the code. Just change these two lines, that's all. If you want to update this line, if you want to delete this line, I think they modified it again. Yeah, in the notes, you will find the remove method only. No, I set entry state deleted only. Okay, guys, if you want to update the status, if I want to delete the record, this one, just change the comment this line and comment this line for permanent deletion. Otherwise, reverse. Last line is same for both. Okay, only which line changes? These two. Is that clear? Yeah, in the notes also given in the same style only. Modified, deleted. For a permanent deletion, use the other one. Is it clear, all of you? Understood me? So, is the code simple and easy compared with link to SQL or not? Yes. they made the things much more simple. Not only that one, working with multiple tables also became easy now. Working with multiple tables also became easy. I did not use any array joins, did not create any class with combined properties. Even when I want to fill the drop downs, easy code with a view bag, easy code with the view bags and all. And I did not again go for using that old mechanism. What is it? A separate method for getting a select list items. Nothing I used. I made the things much more simple and easy with the help of all the latest features what we just have. Okay. So now you have two methods for select. You have two methods for insert. And you have two methods for update. And you have two methods for delete. Till now for delete only one method, but now we have two methods for delete. Yeah. Are you clear? Here also, if you want to change of the method as update, then write get and post. But I just given different name for edit and different name for update. Any questions? Is it clear, all of you? You can observe. Yesterday, I have started here, guys. I started here. Database, this picture I explained you, database first approach. Then I created a project. And when I created a project, we had a class called as what is the need of the DB context? See that querying, change tracking. What is it? Modified, deleted, that is changing. Persistence, saving, managing relationships, caching. Yesterday I said, you remember, repeated queries will not go for reloading the data. What to do? Caching. Transaction management. Array, save changes will commit. Object materialization. Or is converts. Array, it will convert into your classes now. Everything will be converted into the appropriate thing. This is all the job what the DB context will do. See this? All your entities will talk to, and DB context talks to the database. And this is our yesterday's code, guys. Yesterday, what is happened? I printed on the monitor for you. I created one class called DB context. One constructor. Remember? On model creating. I did not explain about this method for you. I tell you. Next. The two DB set properties. Department and employee properties of the above class provides a collection of department and employee entities as DB set type, using which we can access all the data from and perform credit. And the same thing explained you table of P entity, but here I'm saying DB set of P entity. Now, if you expand testf.pt, there you will find the department and the employee. This is how you will find the code, guys. Department, employee, the two classes. What did I do? With yesterday's example, guys, using scaffolding, and I generated all the required classes. Using the scaffolding, I generated all the required things to you. So what we done is, we just gone for using the scaffolding in this mechanism. Okay? And the scaffolding will create you all the required things. Just a minute. Yeah. The scaffolding created. And today what I done, I created a new example, performing new project. And what did I write is two classes to you. One is the controller class, and the second one. First one is the controller class, what I defined to you. Second thing is all the views. How many views we created today? We created 5 views. Earlier we used to get 4 views only. Display all, display single, insert update, insert edit. But we created 5 views. Display all, display single, insert, update, delete also we created. One extra view, that's all. And you see, this is all the code we have implemented. I imported the model, and second one I imported is, remember, here are the two things we imported. And this is the code. Create the instance of the NT slash display employees, display employee, add employee, edit, update, delete, and delete post. And delete post, you can see. If you want to perform a update, call this. If you want to perform a delete, call this. Now you started adding a view. First view, display employees.cshtml. The first one is display employees.cshtml. Second one, display employee. Third one, add employee. Fourth one, edit employee. And the fifth one is delete employee. All the 5. Are you clear? Okay, this is what we have created. Well, in NT framework, I need to teach you a small concept here. What is that, Lazy loading, eager loading. We need to understand a concept called as lazy loading, eager loading. What is lazy loading and what is eager loading? Look here. Here, when I call dc.employees, what it will do, it will load me the employee data. It will load me the employee data. It is going to load me only the employee data. And that employee data is now passed to my view now. It's passed to the view. Okay, but here I'm calling department.dname. Are you getting me? What you wanted is only employee data now, but you want data of department also here. So when I call this, at this moment, it will reconnect to the database and loads me the department data. It reconnects and loads me the department data. This is called as lazy loading. What is this called as? Lazy loading. So what happens? First it will load you the child entity and will load you the corresponding parent entity in the runtime. It will load in the runtime. So what we call it as lazy loading. But what is the problem, when you're looping, guys, you got the first record. First record has a department name and location. Connect to database load. Again, you came to second record. Again, connect to database load. Third record. Again, connect to database load. 100 records. 100 times you connect to database and load now. Did you catch my point or not? This is what happens in case of the lazy loading. To avoid this, they introduce the concept called as eager loading. What is that? Eager loading. What is eager loading? When you load the employee data, then only I will load department data also. Did you get my point or not? When I'm loading the employee data, then only I will load department. They both are loaded at a time now. So every time, no need to go to database and load every department data. At a time, I'm loading both now. That is called as eager loading. We call that as eager loading. By default, Entity Framework uses lazy loading. What it uses? Lazy loading. So what will happen? It will load the department data again in a separate connection. Okay, now? To avoid this problem, you can use the concept of eager loading. Okay, first understand how to use eager loading, then I'll tell you when to use lazy loading and when to use eager loading. We'll talk on that. Understood my point or not? Always you don't require a eager loading. Sometimes you need lazy loading only. First, let me explain you how to use eager loading. Then I will tell you when should I go for lazy loading, when should I go for eager loading. Okay, how do I use eager loading? How do I do eager loading? Okay, just watch this, guys. In our Evo project, under the display employee action method, we have access data from employee entity like this. How? Remember or not? That is what I have written. I did not write a query. Simply said where and I have written a condition there. Finish. Default loading is lazy loading. And if you want to use eager loading, we need to first set context class dot configuration dot lazy loading enabled is equals to false. Default is lazy loading na, so you need to disable that. How you record a lazy loading enabled is equals to false. Okay, watch it. Go to the controller and write down what dc dot configuration dot. Just you're required to use this property. What is it? Lazy loading enabled is equals to false. Means you're asking for eager loading now. Lazy loading false means eager loading. But it won't load you. It won't load you. We need to do one more thing. Now we need to call a method called as include. We need to call a method called as include. How? Dot include e lambda expression e dot department. Or a simple English here, you can easily understand. See, what is it? Include the department data also. Am I clear or not? What am I telling? Include the department data also. Include me the department data also. When you call this, automatically it is going to include you both the two data, and you will be getting employee data as well as department data in a single shot. No need to do it for multiple times. Are you getting me or not? No need to do this for multiple. Means multiple connections won't be established. In one connection only, it will load up employee data also, department data also, and users in your application. Okay, now I want to do this in display employee also. Are first done in, and now I want to do in display employee also. In display employee also I want to do same now. dc dot configuration dot lazy loading enabled is equals to false. Okay. Unfortunately, with a find I cannot call include. With a find I cannot call include. Okay, no worries. Then without using find, I'll say where e, wait a minute, e dot employee ID is equals to eid dot include e lambda expression e dot department. Did you guys understand me? With the find, I cannot use include. Both those two cannot be used in combination. Array, without a find, I'm using a where clause. This is also same only na. Where employee is equals to eid include means when you're loading a single record, at the time only the corresponding department data also gets loaded. Okay, now understood all of you? Okay, so this is how I enable the lazy loading. So 2 times you're writing this code. Which one? Lazy loading enabled false like this. Yeah, I'm writing it because I want it specific to that method only. If I want common, I would have written this in the constructor directly. But I want it specific to the method. That is why I've written inside the method. Okay. And just a second. Watch. Come to edit. In edit here, okay, watch it carefully. In edit, I don't want eager loading. I want lazy loading only. When I'm working with edit, I will show only employee data and I will edit only employee data now. So I don't want department data now. So what I want here? Lazy loading only. What I want here? So I don't use it now. And when I come to delete also, I don't want. For delete also, I want only employee data. I don't want department data. So I don't want a eager loading here. Where I want display employees, I want display employee, I want. I don't want in case of edit. I don't want in case of delete. That is why I did not set it now. Let me leave the same find method and this will perform you lazy loading. It will perform you lazy loading. Anyhow, you're not calling department. When you don't call department, why will it load now? Unnecessary na. Here department data is not required for me now. Then why should I use it? Why should I use a eager loading? So what is best for me? Lazy loading. So that's why I said you first understand where to use, where not to use. We need to analyze now. Where should I use? In 1 and 2 I should use compulsory, but not in edit and delete. So here what will work? Lazy loading. Where what will work? Eager loading. Eager loading will work. Did you catch my point here? So I modified the code in display employees. You can observe. And I modified the code in display employee also. Is it clearer or not? Okay. I'll give you one more example for you to make it clear. What are you doing? Now, guys, look at this line. What are you doing? You're converting it to a list now. When you convert into list, see what it loads? Employee details only. Now see the next line. EMPS of 0 means first record dot department. See now two connections now. In one connection it loaded your employee. In one connection it loaded your department. How did I fix it? See, I first added this line. Okay now. Next. Same here. Now I called include now. That's all. I called include. What will happen? Loads your data from employee also, department also. Now, EMPS of 0 dot department. Already loaded data will come now. You don't require to go to database again now. Is it clear? So, this is what exactly lazy loading and eager loading is all about. Guys, read it. A query for one type of entity also loads a related entity as a part of the query, so that we don't need to execute a separate query for related entity. Eager loading is achieved through include method. It is achieved through include method. In our above project, under the display employees action method, we have access data of employee entity as following. Default loading is lazy loading only. And if we want to use eager loading, then we need to first set context class dot configuration dot lazy loading enabled is equals to false. And the above code should be replaced as below. See now, first line, second line, dot include. Okay, now to enable eager loading in display employees, yeah, I changed the code, display employees code, and also display employee. Until you specifically request for it. If I don't make a request, no need to load. See, in edit, I am not going to make any request for loading the department data. Load me only employee data, enough. If I make a request, then it will load me. But I will not make a request and it is not going to load me. It is opposite of, for example, the employee entity contains the department entity. In the lazy loading, the context first loads the employee data from the database, and then it loads the department entity when we access the department entity. Yeah, see this example. First, what it loaded is only employee data. In this scenario, yeah, you are not calling this at all. You did not write this line. You don't want department data at all. Then there is no point of loading department data now. Yes or not? You know very clearly what you know. I will not call department data. See now, in delete, I did not call department data. Did I call? I know now. So there is no need. But if I do it, then to reconnect and load me. Okay now? But you know very clearly what is that? I also require a department data. I also require department. Then don't write like this. How do you write? I added one extra line of code here. Okay now? Next. See that. The second line and the third line. There we call directly to list. Here we called dot include and then we called to list. Got it or not? what we call include and we called to list. That's how we have just been performed it. Are you guys clearer or not? Understood about lazy loading and eager loading? Remember, this is a very, very important question in the interviews in entity framework. What is lazy loading and what is eager loading? When to use lazy loading and when to use eager loading. If you don't want the corresponding entities data, use lazy loading. No, I want both, use eager loading. Clearer? Practice this well. Tomorrow I'll show you working with stored procedures. We'll see working with stored procedures. Without this, stored procedure calling we'll see. Okay, let's stop here.